I was married in April of 1978. Shortly before that, my husband and I bought our house in Coral Gables. We didn't know anybody in Coral Gables. We didn't really know anybody in Miami either. We had moved here I had been living in Rio de Janeiro working for the World Health Organization, and I was dating him there, and he said, "Marry me, I'm being transferred to Miami," and I said, "Okay." So we moved into our house, and it was a bit daunting at first, but about a week or two after we moved in, this lovely woman rang my doorbell, and I opened the door, and she said, "I'm from the Welcome Wagon, and I'd like to tell you some things about Coral Gables. May I come in?" And of course, being 1978, I didn't ask for any kind of identification. I said, "Sure, come on in." And she came in, and we sat down on my sofa, and she was the loveliest woman I had met in a very long time, very pleasant. She gave me a map of Coral Gables. She gave me a folder with all kinds of information about Coral Gables. And when she was finished making her little presentation, she said, "Do you have any questions?" And I said, "Yes, I know this is kind of silly, but where can I get my hair cut?" And she told me about a wonderful place on Miracle Mile, and I went there for 20 years after that. And I said, "Where can my husband get his hair cut?" And she told me that, and he went there for his haircuts. And then I said to her, "My whole house needs to be painted. Do you have a painter that I can use?" She took out a piece of paper, wrote his name and phone number. Of course, I called him, and he painted the entire inside of my house and did a wonderful job. They don't have Welcome Wagon anymore, and it's a shame, but I guess times are different and the world is different. It would be good in some ways if we could go back to those good old days.